Hello and welcome to another episode of the Adrienne Ross Show, the basketball edition. First of all, I got to say thank you to those of you who support the channel in every way, whether you're a member of the channel, whether you're a subscriber of the channel. I appreciate you. And if you've not yet made the commitment by hitting that subscribe button, I request that you do so, and I thank you for it. Now, I'm finally having an opportunity to talk to you about Unrivaled and their rollout. And I have to say that I found it to be uninspiring and really, really annoying. And I'm going to tell you why I found it to be annoying. Just a day ago, Unrivaled put out this post talking about coming before us today, November 20th, and hey, now's the time to find out the roster spots. Hey, we're coming at you at 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern, and our video is 22 minutes long, 11:22. And so, of course, all the buzz, right? Oh, 22, that's a sign. And it sounded like a sign. And that's my point about the annoyance factor. First of all, I was busy, and then I'm like, oh my goodness, I have a few minutes. I can go live for this Unrivaled announcement that people have been waiting for, mostly because they wanted to know if Caitlyn Clark was going to participate. And so I'm trying to get things set up to go live, and it didn't work out. And I was like, oh, I'll go live after the fact. So I had gone to the Unrivaled YouTube page, and I'm like, this looked like a ghost town. There was one little video there from Brianna Stewart, and I didn't see anything. I thought I would see something where they would be going live, have the chat ready, all that. There was nothing there. And then, boom, there was a video. And you could just scroll right through the video and find out. And I'm sure most people did because they just wanted to get to the point. After they said, oh, wait, this isn't live? Somehow when they put out that announcement about how important this was going to be and how, tell your boss you got to miss the day because you got to watch Unrivaled or whatever it was. Anyway, no one was expecting that, but there it was. So there was a video, and we're going through what I consider uninspiring process of watching coaches sit there and move people around and players around and the whole thing. And so, perhaps people really enjoyed being able to see how they thought through and spoke through which players would be playing with which players, and then eventually finding out who they would coach. I didn't last long enough to find out that, at least not to watch it. I just read about it. But here's my issue with what happened. I don't think it's cute when you purposely mislead people. And I feel like that's what Unrivaled did. I feel like they trolled people, basically. So 11 to 11:22, and you got all the speculation, and you did it on purpose. And as a business, absolutely, you want people to be engaged in what you're doing, but you don't want to do it with blatant trickery. You want to be suspenseful, yeah, but after a while, you start to really annoy people. And then when you get down to the wire of it and you drop what appears to be hints about Caitlyn Clark, and some people were thinking A'ja Wilson, and then there's nothing of the sort there, and they're looking, they tune in to see a video, and some people sitting in the dark look like they're in the back room of some kind of tavern or something. Sorry, that's how I see it. And it just was a letdown because you build them up and you did it on purpose. Again, you want people to be engaged, and there's nothing wrong with suspense. But as I said in the video just a few days ago, after a while, people just are annoyed. And then they're really going to be annoyed when the reason they're tuning in is to find out about Caitlyn Clark. And then you don't have anything, but you've got these teams eventually, and you've got these wild card spots, which they saw right away that you didn't have the 36 players. And then when the teams are done, you've got the wild card thing. Now, I'm going to say what I said the other day. I said that I don't believe them when they say that Caitlyn Clark has not given them an answer and that she's still thinking about it. I didn't believe that at that close date where they're supposed to be rolling this thing out, that Caitlyn Clark would be like, I'm not going to let you know today. Check with me tomorrow. Check with me tomorrow. No, I said it was more likely that one, she had already said yes, that was a possibility, sure. But two, could simply be she said no, and they said, well, we just want you to know that we've got a spot open for you, and this is what we're willing to offer you. And as it was said, they were going to make sure that she couldn't say no because the offer was going to be too good. But I didn't believe that at this date, Caitlyn Clark was just saying, I don't know. I'm still thinking. I'll let you know tomorrow. No, more likely she said no. And they said, well, we just want you to know that you've got a spot, and perhaps you'll change your mind. So the way to deal with that with people is not to make them think that there was going to be some Caitlyn Clark announcement today and string them along in that way. That wasn't the way to do it. What you should have done from the jump was say, which probably was the case. Well, Caitlyn Clark said no, so she's not going to be an Unrivaled, but she's always welcome to be here. But they didn't say she's not going to be an Unrivaled. She's always welcome to be here. They said she's still thinking about it, and we let her know she's welcome to be here. Oh, yeah, it's simple. Maybe they had her not say anything until until this day, and maybe they got her to keep, not say anything about it. But that's on them to try to string people along. And now ESPN has announced that she's not participating in Unrivaled. You still got those 2 spots. They likely don't have anybody for those spots. I don't know. But again, it would have been better instead of stringing. And then especially right beforehand, the day before, you come out and try to make people think that something's going on. And then we tune in and it's like, what? Yeah, I think it was, I just think it was just, it was uninspiring, but it was just annoying. And I think it was wrong. I think it was wrong to try to make people at the last minute think, don't miss this because this is going to be just amazing because we're going to have a 22-minute video on. Yeah, no, I just think it just annoying more than anything. So yeah, after a while, people are just like, are you really kidding me here? Right? Even if they weren't expecting Caitlyn to play, even if they didn't want Caitlyn to play, you tried to act like she was playing. Let's just fess up. You tried to act like she was playing. Meanwhile, Caitlyn's out there playing golf, living her best life, as they say. So I do wish the league well, but I don't like their rollout at all. And I don't know. It is what it is, but I just take exception to how they did that. But since we're here talking about Unrivaled, let us take a look at the teams. So here I'm on USA Today, and there's an article by Jordan Mendoza, Unrivaled Basketball League reveals roster, see full team breakdown. Okay. Let's just go to the teams. You've got the Laces, head coach Andrew Wade, and the team, Kelsey Plum, Kayla McBride, Alyssa Thomas, Courtney Williams, Kate Martin, Stephanie Dolson. Then you have the Lunar Owls. Don't blame me. I did not name the teams. Head coach DJ Sackman. And on this team, you have Skylar Diggins-Smith, Alicia Gray, Nafisa Collier, Natasha Cloud, Shakira Austin, and a wild card. So you've got co-founder of the league on the wild card team. Then you've got the Mist team. Head coach Phil Handy, Jewel Lloyd, Dejanay Carrington, Brianna Stewart, Courtney Vandersloot, Rakia Jackson, and Aaliyah Edwards. That's Mist, not to be confused with Mystics of the WNBA, just as the Laces should not be confused with the Aces. Okay, Phantom, head coach Adam Harrington, Jackie Young, Marina Mabry, Satu Sabali, Tiffany Hayes, Brittany Griner, and the wild card, whoever that is. And you've got Rose, head coach Nola Henry. That team consists of Chelsea Gray, Kalia Copper, Angel Reese, Brittany Sykes, Lexi Hall, and Azrae Stevens. Vinyl. Now, Vinyl seems to have some potential under coach Teresa Weatherspoon, formerly of the Chicago Sky. Arike Agumbawale, Ryan Howard, Aaliyah Boston, Jordan Canada, Ray Burrell, and Jerica Hamby. And the season kicks off on January 17th. Well, there you have it. People tuned in for a 22-minute video from 11 o'clock to 11:22, supposedly, so they were told, expecting to see something live. It was not. Expecting to see something major. It was not, but it is what it is. So there you have it. I just, like I said, I wish them well, but I just don't like the way they did it. The whole thing was, okay, at the beginning, you want to have some suspense, but at some point you knew Caitlyn Clark wasn't participating. People have been asking you about it. You just played people. You really did. As for me, I wasn't losing any sleep over it, but when I tuned in and said, oh, let's see, after the little thing they put out there the day before, and then I realized that you were stringing a massive amounts of people along, I just thought, I don't know, just seems like a whole big gimmick. And, you should be able to stand on something better than that. My opinion. Let us know what you think in the comments. Also, make sure you subscribe again if you haven't done so, please, and like and share. I'll catch you next time, God willing. God bless you, everybody.